Good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome to Requiem for London Chronicles, the City of Martyrs. And we begin our scene with another new king. They have been informed of the emptiness that is London now, the sense of conquering it, the sense of dominating it. But as they enter London, as they begin to set up their haven, their safe place, they feel the sensation of the moon, that light, the sensation of the sun itself beaming down on them in a less aggressive way. It burns, it boils, it itches the skin. It confuses and muddles the mind as they enter London, as they kind of try to place themselves in London. And not only this happens to them, and they gain the moon bite and suffer dice a cat penalty of 5. Not only that, they walk around London and they see the mortals, the unawoken, the normal folk of London, and they see them happy. They see them content. They see them in a way that they've never seen mortals act in other kindred cities. There's no sensation of a curse. There's no sensation of that horrid weight upon the city that most kindred cities give. The prince or whoever's in charge tends to spread their curse. London is empty of that. London is free of that. And it kind of reminds them of their own humanity, almost. PC seems to be lighter, as if the curse is less here than it is in their homestead. But with this, we zoom through our character, our kindred PC, and their thoughts as they experience this.
Yeah, this is his first time in London. He's, besides being there because he was sent by the banshee, there is another reason he kind of wants to explore, but right now there is more pressing matter. And so right after probably having a quick stop at his apartment, being kind of a little angry that he feels kind of ripped off by the banshee. But he'll just leave the stuff there. Have a quick. Actually, do vampires get dirty in there?
It's weird because no, you don't.
Okay.
Kindred always awaken. They always appear. They always become as they were. It's as if time doesn't affect you. It's as if no matter where you sleep, no matter your establishment, you always awaken or you are as you were when you was embraced. It's a rejuvenating sort of.
Yeah, but no, do they get dirty? Like, do they actually need to shower and stuff like that?
No, literally, as you awake, as you fall asleep in your torpor during the daytime, when you awaken, your hair regrows the exact same length, your beard you reawaken as you were when you was embraced. You don't need to shower. You don't need to wash or bathe. It even entails to your clothing to a certain extent. Your clothing does wear it. But you yourself,
yes, I know, yeah.
As you are.
So he'll just, after a quick stop, dropping his stuff off, he'll go to where he was told to go. He was told a little bar in an alley.
Okay, you head off, and you've been told about this hidden alley. You've been informed by your sire that this is a place it's been around for a long time. in London. It seems to have settled in London now. And it's a place of commerce, it's a place of trade, it's a place where anyone can buy anything for any price. And as you read the sort of hidden signals, the hidden signs, sometimes it's written in blood, sometimes it's written in magical runes. You're aware that only those who are awakened, those who are aware of the hidden world, would recognize these kind of symbols. You find yourself in London Bridge or London Borough Market, and you find yourself going down this alleyway that leads to where you need to go. And this alleyway is filled with like homeless people, bums, people who have been less fortunate than yourself to some degree. Some of them are mortals, others your beast kind of informs you or tells you that they are awake and aware of you and you are aware of them. But they seem to just wish for material promises. They wish for sustenance. They wish for currency. But as you go past them, or whatever way you wish, you enter the market itself, the hidden alleyway market. And this place is a wonder of strangeness. And you've delved in your own homeland, your own places, and this place is unique. This place is just filled with creatures, entities, and sustenance or substances that are beyond your recognition. You don't know or recognize the things they're trying to sell you. You see glyphs, magical glyphs that are hovering above the ground that people are trying to sell you. You see bizarre fish or lizard-like faces that adorn the walls that people seem to wish for you to kiss in order to gain a wish for the right price, of course. Whether they're con artists or serious magicians, you are aware. And through all of this, your beast is so suspicious. Your beast is so paranoid. It whispers, don't trust, do trust. They are good. But always the beast says, yes, they're worth eating. They're not worth eating. It's a constant battle that you have to wage. So your PC's reaction to all of this?
He finds this like beside the beyond the fear, the paranoid beast that's there. He finds this quite amusing. Like this is, in a way, it reminds him of his how he grew up, just even more strange, even more out there. Maybe less people fighting, I guess.
No,
But
I think I'll give you a bonus actually due to your character's background to dice rolls in the market because you are so used to this. This is actually quite commonplace. There are very strong similarities actually to your past.
so he finds this quite amusing. Reminds him back home where he hasn't been in a few years, but this is a good feeling. He finds this amusing. He finds this is good, and so he chuckles, kind of with a smile on his face, remembering all the stuff he lived back when he was a kid, back when he was mortal.
As you walk around the market, I think I will make you do. If you could do a, what is your composure plus socialize, and I'm going to give you a +2 dice bonus due to your history.
Composure is 3, and there's a thing called socialize.
It's socialize, yeah, that's the skill.
Skill. Socialize 2. So 3, 4, 5, and +2 is 7.
Oh wow, 7. Okay. You can trade that for 1 automatic success, or roll the dice to see what you get.
Success is 8, 9, and 10, right?
Yes,
10,
8, 9, and 10.
Again.
But you have dice, which is quite a lot, but you can get 1 success or roll and see what you get.
Yeah, I'll roll for that. Where do I see the roll actually?
I'm going to roll it for you, unfortunately, because
Okay.
we don't have the facility to. At the moment, we'll introduce it in a moment. Hold on, I'm counting it. So 7 dice. Hold on. 7. I'm going to roll it. You'll hear it. I don't know whether you'll see it. You'll hear it. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's a 10. Oh, that's a 9. Okay. Yeah, 10.
Ooh.
2 10s. 2 10s.
Ooh, damn.
2 extra dice. Oh, this could be a critical or an exceptional excess. Let's see. Fuck, 9 and an 8. Wow. 5.
Yes.
Well done. All right, so you got 5 successes. Well, hold on. Let me explain this properly. So, okay, you walk around the market, and it's weird. You know the exact lingo. You know the way they kind of talk. Even if you don't understand the languages they're speaking, you gauge what they're trying to sell, what they're trying to con you, and you instantly just grasp what's happening here, the lingo, and it's exactly back to your background. It's that sense of someone trying to con someone try, outbid someone, and you work so well that the people just don't notice you. They take you as one of their own, almost as if you've always been here, you've visited here before, and you really grasp the essence of the market. And to describe that properly, you understand perfectly how the market works. You understand that, yes, these are all independent retailers. They seem to, each shop runs their own rules, and you instantly grasp the idea of where, the main sort of pub, the Magician's Knob, seems to be central of the market, and that seems to be where all the market stalls are surrounded, and that's the area where it seems the main commands or the main laws are created or made, perhaps. And you gauge the market so well that you will gain bonuses for any further or future purchases that you make. So please take note of that. And I'm happy for you to ask a question to one of the market people or market stall sellers or buyers, and they will answer you that question.
Interesting. Let's see. I can't think of a question right now. But wait, let me think about it.
Well, just a friendly sort of question that you ask someone that's selling you vegetables, and you come across so well that they're happy to answer you.
Yeah, well, he'll ask about one of the. You said there were like flying stones.
Okay. Yeah, there's this particular market stand that's selling these glowing sort of glyphs, ruins, or magic items. You ask what they are, and instead of being quite like, "Oh, you're a tourist," or patronizing, they answer you honestly, and they simply go, "Oh, they are selling future. They are selling the potence of your time in London. Don't you know this? Any proper wizard or mage or supernatural creature will come here, would buy their fortune here. This is where you'd gain knowledge of your future. Who wouldn't want to know that while they're in London?" And they point this out to you in a very serious way, like, yeah, this is what proper Londoners do, not tourists.
He's guessing he probably doesn't have enough money on him with resources 0.
Well, that's a different matter, unfortunately.
But he'll look quite amused, saying, "Yeah, explain." No, he doesn't explain that he doesn't have quite money on him, but he'll make sure that when he does make money, he'll pay another visit.
Yeah,
Who wouldn't want to get
you make note of the market stall, and it's kind of an old individual, this very large sort of brown moustache, who seems to it's as if he's cooking. it's bizarre. It's as if he's making these kind of ruins out of pasta or food. And he's creating these ruins. And people are buying them and selling them and being quite serious about it. And it seems so silly. But when you look at them and the way the person's described to you what they are, you realize that these are like, fortunes, future prophecies that are being told and sold. And it seems that you're the only one that seems to be able to grasp that fact.
So he'll after he'll bow at the guy, not like not completely formal bow, but one that people like. They like this dude. No, it's a very fun, kind of very extravagant bow, and with that he'll move towards the pub. When he sees the name, he kind of like chuckles to himself, and in Russian he just says, what kind of fucking name is this?
And as you approach as you approach this pub, it's as if the pub itself, there's only one way to enter the pub, but it seems as if it's a column, as if it's the main structure that supports the whole market itself, as if it's the main building that seems to support the market. And of course, it's got these names of the magician's knob stretched out all throughout. And it seems to have this dragon that its body seems to coil and envelop the whole building, and it wraps itself around the structure. But its face is hovering above the door, and again, these bright red ruby eyes are looking down upon you. And along the side of the doors, these two massive doors that enter into the structure, are all these rules that are etched in wood, that seem to be carved or burned in wood. And they seem to describe the rules, like do not cause powers, do not kill or annihilate each other, blah, 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 blah. But it seems overall just describes a strict sense of neutrality. Do not kill, do not destroy each other. Everyone's happy here, blah, blah, blah. And of course, you see graffiti seems to be etched in, as if people have tried to deliberately manipulate the rules or graffiti around the rules. And it's very crude in the manner of what they're trying to say. And a lot of them are saying Ashwood is a cursed knob. Ashwood is a buggered fool. It's very primitive, very, very, very badly sort of. But then when you go past that, you enter the establishment itself. And as you enter, you have not seen anything like this. Even in your days, in your past life, you've not seen these sort of creatures and entities that seem to dwell in this place. They seem to be goo monsters. They seem to be creatures made entirely of liquid. Other creatures seem to be lizards, fish. You see a ghost that seems to be just sort of hovering around the establishment, passing through material, immaterial substances. There's nothing, and no one seems to care. Of course, as you kind of open the doors and as the doors close behind you, the establishment just goes quiet as you enter. Everyone looks at you. Everyone seems to just be drawn to you for a few fractions of a second. And as they are drawn to you, and as they are looking at you, they simply go, huh, and look away as if nothing happened, as if it was just a random occurrence. And they carry on with their loud noises, their loud chatter, and music that is occurring behind them. And as you enter the premises, you sense the presence of two kindred. Your beast whispers to you, sort of leans in your ear and mutters the sense of one kindred who is definitely your sire. The sympathy, the blood calls straight away, but it also whispers in the other ear, another kindred distant, very foreign, very ugly, seems to whisper. And I'll leave it to your PC as you enter this establishment. What do they think?
As he passes through the door, he kind of does a two-finger salute to the dragon above him that seems to be watching him. And when he comes in, when everyone just stops what they're doing for a quick second, then just he like looks around, and then with a smile, he'll listening to the voices. He'll go to his sire first. Try and look for his sire.
As you delve across the bar, you sort of move. It's towards a further back part of the bar. You have to sort of muddle your way through a few other creatures. Some of them are slimy. Some of them seem to be distracted by a performance that's playing at the moment. A bizarre performance of a bizarre mortal, you can assume, who's playing an acoustic guitar. He seems to be playing some tune and acting some inanimate objects of some degree. They seem to be doing some kind of artistic, magical thing. You're not sure. You don't care. And as you proceed further forward, you see your sire, and he's tucked away in the corner of the bar. And he seems to be talking to another kindred, another entity. This kindred has... Okay, so let's roll. So what is your blood potency plus wits? Let's say that. Minus...
Blood potency.
Yeah, it's going to be -3. So we'll say that.
Blood potency is 2 minus wits, and wits is 2, so that's 4 minus 3 is 1.
I'll add something else because you have to add, because it's got to be... Let's say occult. Do you have any occult as well?
Occult, mental occult, I have 1 occult.
Okay, we'll add the occult. So what's the total dice pool? -3.
-3, that means it's 2.
2 dice. Let's see what happens.
Yes.
Oh, 1 success. It's an 8. Right. You see your sire speaking to an individual, a kindred, and you see him. Of course, you recognize him. It's those similar dead eyes, those similar sort of crippling. What's the word? Dead eyes. Hold on, I'm trying to look up the image. I have it on me, and it's not here. Why is it? But you see this individual talking to him, and as you emerge, this individual kind of nods and walks away. But obviously, she's using kind of an obfuscate way to hide herself. But you notice it. You pierce through the veil. You see her, and she just feels like decay, the smell of rot, the smell of death echoes from her. Hideously, heavily, the stench is overwhelming almost. But as she walks away, your sire, the hound, simply looks to you and gestures to sit by him in a way of, don't pay attention to her, look at me.
So he was about to probably smile at her, or maybe just grin at her or something, but as he gains his sire's order, he'll stop what he was about to do, and he'll greet his sire with respect. I'm not sure how his sire, how he has been told to greet the sire.
I think because you have blood sympathy as well. This is blood sympathy, so you can give a presence. He's in a foul mood. He's in a very foul mood, so you can give a presence / socialize or persuasion, whatever's highest. But due to your blood sympathy, +3 because he's
or socialize, or what you said.
Socialize or empathy was whichever is the highest, whatever is your
No,
dice.
he has no empathy, but he has 2 socialize, and he has
Well, yeah, 2
4
socialized.
presents, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, dude,
Uh,
that's enough. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's enough to be 9.
You could trade there for an auto, so that's fine.
I can what?
So if you've got 5 or more dice, you can trade that for 1 auto success or roll the dice.
He's got
Okay.
9. He's
Has he
got
got
like
9?
9. Yeah, because he's
Oh,
got
right.
4 in presence plus 2 socialize, 4, 5, 6, and then plus 3 is 9.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he is your sire, so it's a +3. So yeah, okay. I'm happy to roll that for you if you want.
Yeah, roll it.
Okay. Oh God, not another. 3 8. Of course. Hold on. So it's 3 8. No, 3 dice. Okay, 5, 6, 7. No, that's not enough. You got 3 successes, so yeah, you more than just a normal success. So, you approach it. He seems angry. He seems upset about something. But as you approach him, what's the word? It's that same feeling you get when you first met him. It's that sense of pride, that sense of acknowledgement. You're kind of overwhelmed with that sense of acceptance. And he smiles. It's as if he's very angry. It's like a parent that's been told something very bad, but they're doing their best not to tell you. And they smile, as happy as possible. And he gestures for you to sit opposite him. And it's as if he's already got a drink in front of him for you.
He'll sit opposite him. If there's anything that he's not supposed, he knows he's not supposed to do that I do, tell me. I'll do it otherwise. But yeah, he'll sit up for the sire, smile, a pretty genuine smile, because as much as he has this kind of a bit of a fear, but he also respect that's here, and he quite enjoys a guy that can get respect without getting angry, and he'll smile. Been a while, sire. Well, and
Yeah,
he'll think.
boy.
I guess that. Oh, I guess a while all depends on how long how long one has been alive.
So you are learning, laddie. It's only been a couple of years. Very short time in kindred standards.
And he'll nod. I guess it's getting to be a short time, even for me.
I still remember the first days you washed up in front of me, like crawling, covered in blood, trying to feel your way with one eye socket collapsed.
And he'll smirk. You should have seen the other guy.
Oh, well, I knew the other guy, as you well know. He was so angry at your arrival, lad. Long time. Memories are like stories, and your story has been recorded among the banshees.
And he'll nod. So, London now. Heard the prince was, ash. Good riddance from what I heard.
You speak lightly of that, lad. Prince of London was an individual to be feared, respected, admired to a certain point. For a kindred like him to be snuffed out like that should give warning to someone like you.
And he'll nod. Ah. he became prince. He was just, well, that means he was one due of respect. Can say that. But
Prince doesn't make you respectful. You earn the right to become prince. Learn that, boy.
and he'll just nod.
I don't mean to be so harsh. I want the best for you. I want you to become better than me. I want you to become so much. I'm just worried you'll be another disappointment.
And he'll smirk. I'll do my best, and my best is pretty good. Sorry, how can I say? Yeah, guys, I'll do my best, and my best has been quite good so far from experience.
You can punch, you can hit, you can claw and bite. Prince requires more than that, Dad. Prince requires tact, information, enlightenment. Maybe in another few years you'll learn. I must admit, I remember myself being like you long ago. Power and pride. Tact is the way of a prince. Perhaps you'll make a good sheriff.
Maybe with a bit more experience. But then she'll look outside, like towards outside. I got here by blending in.
You did, lad. You did, lad. And that's one of the things I appreciate about you. Your ability to blend in. A hidden skill that you don't realize yet. It's those that remain quiet, hidden. They're the ones that run things. The ones you don't see, the ones you don't notice. Oh, that's an early lesson for you. Take this pub. Come on, give me your basic guess. What's this place about? What's this place for?
She'll look around. Some kind of neutral place for us, for that, for ghosts, for whatever the fuck that person is over there, pointing to someone that's weird, like possibly one of those
they're around
one
you.
of those
Some weird people.
pure liquid people.
Well, you're right, lad. This is a neutral place full of strange creatures, strange rules, strange entities. But there has to be someone that runs it, someone that controls it. That's what Prince is all about. Understanding the weirdness of the world and accepting it. And enforcing his will upon it. You have such a will, lad.
I'll take what the world throws at me. See how I go.
Good on you. Same mentality I had long ago. You have always been my favorite, my number one. I have great hope for you. I still see weakness, though. I sense it, young blood. Don't deny it. I can feel you. Anastasia is her name, isn't it?
She smile kind of goes a little, goes down a little. Yeah, that's her name.
Get rid of her. Remove her. She'll only be a weakness. She'll only cause you pain.
God. Maybe with time. But
Time is the one thing we have abundance in, laddie. Very well. It's your choice to make. I'm old enough to know. One can't enforce their will on their children. The banshees have stories to tell. London is ours. We've told you this before. You are obliged to acknowledge the promise to recapture London.
and he'll smile. Then London shall be my prey.
Good, laddie. Good. That's what I want to hear. Be warned, though. The diva swarm London now. Ugh. He says this in a way he's speaking to you very truthfully, very focused throughout the whole conversation. But this is the only moment he flinches, face kind of twitches, and he simply says, the diva. Foreign blood soon. Do you acknowledge this, my child?
I didn't hear everything you said.
Sorry, he simply says the idea is, the concept basically, the Deva are like a foreign blood that needs to be consumed, like embraced into their bloodline. And he says this in a very enforceable way. Like, yeah, this is your purpose. To embrace, to enforce yourself upon the Deva.
If we can't use them, we get rid of them, right?
I don't want you to get rid of them. I want you to become them. I want you to absorb them. I've already heard tales of the new sheriff. Sheriff of London, Adava. Oh, I want you to eat him. I want you to devour him whole.
And he'll chuckle. Sheriff? Sheriff of what? No. How can you be a sheriff of a city that has no prince?
You're of the blood, laddie. Clan sticks to clan, but these proud bloodlines, they mix, they contaminate themselves with different philosophy. You're of the storytellers, the banshees. We stick together. Our bond is to recapture London. This is our goal. This is our purpose. They just simply want to rule. They care not why. Immortality without purpose is sin, is rot.
So, infiltrate the Deva.
It's as if it's weird. It's like he's trying to tell you something, but like many Elder and Scylla, it doesn't work. They're not telling it properly. It's not described properly, but he goes into his more formal mode, and he goes into his more sort of sense of mission statement, and he looks to you. He looks to you. He just simply goes, I've heard tell of a place, St. Mary, a church located in London, northwest, a place of residence for the martyrs, the enlightened. Many secrets, many facilities are laid here, but we want one particular thing they guard: gold, bullions, hefty currency they hold there. The banshees need. Revolutions aren't won by blood or will alone. Currency is needed. Gold will do. We'll strike a note against them and gain currency for ourselves. To enforce our will upon London, purchase many residents in the places that used to be ours. This is you and your brothers and sisters' tasks. Find this place, gain the gold, bring it back.
And he'll nod with time, with efforts, with working together. We'll seek what was ours once again.
He actually puts his arm out and reaches towards your face. And it is a sort of longing sense. And what's your character's wits and empathy?
Wits, he doesn't have empathy. Wits is, am I on the right character? Yes. Wits is 2 or 3. Wits is 2.
Is it 3?
No, Wits is 2 and he doesn't have any empathy, so it's 2.
So one dice.
One dice? Oh, because it's -1?
Yeah, it's -1. So it's just one dice, which is 2. He just sort of leans over to you, just simply in this way of just like, you are the cause. Bring this to us. We claim London. And this has been pronounced to you over and over again about reclaiming London. It's the key banshee way. It's the key banshee thought and process. Every banshee kindred, it's all about. And he's pronounced it. This is important. Just do this for us. Find this gold ship. Go to this place. Do whatever you can to recover this information, to gather this gold, and we will own London, and you will be enlightened. You'll be promised. You'll be rewarded for this. It's in his eyes. It's just that's what it says to you. How does your PC react?
He kind of smiles, kind of like power, all that political stuff. He's never been attached to before. He's never been anything he wants to before. But hearing his eyes speak of it, seeing the side, kind of what seems to be pride for him, or saying everything, kind of he's thinking maybe I will become something more. Maybe I will become a good political figure, or maybe I'll carry things from the shadows better. Maybe there is a reason to stay in one place.
He tells you this, and he kind of points onwards, and he reacts as if you failed the roll, so you don't know. He kind of he gets up, and he seems to greet you, and he seems to politely gesture for you. Remain, stay, enjoy yourself, have a good time. He seems to walk off as if he has to deal with other issues or other matters, and you're left with the situation of the bar, and you're left with this delightful song that emerges, a song of two kindred, it seems, that are debating each other in the form of like old beer cans and old bottles and old cigarette butts and cigarette rollies. So this continues for a while until a point where you sense another kindred in the room, and this kindred stinks of death. This kindred stinks of decay, rot, discomfort, a sense of unnaturalness that you've not met before. You've never met a kindred like this before. And it seems to lean towards you closely. How does your PC react to this?
He'll calmly still very much control himself, and he'll turn towards where his beast is telling him the other kindred is.
Okay. As you turn and you do this to this other kindred, looks towards you, and again you just see this bone-like feature, this empty skull that looks at you with these twinkly, dead yet bright eyes that delve deeply into your soul. And your beast is kind of overwhelmed, but it's still protecting you from this decay that seems to be forming at you across the room. Again, how did your PC react?
Is she just staring at him, or is she actually coming towards him?
She's coming towards you. She's coming towards you. She's gauging towards
you. Is there anything showing him that he's not allowed to smoke here, or?
Oh, you can do whatever you want here. Neutral ground.
Yeah, he'll just light up a cigarette as she comes closer.
As you do that, she does react negatively towards that. You smoke or light a cigarette.
She does a what? Sorry.
She does not like fire. She does not like cigarettes or fire. So she reacts badly. As you do that, but she leans in closer after you just carry on smoking, and leans and just simply just sort of goes, "You're new kindred to the pub. I saw you speaking to the hound. He's a nice fella. You're a child, aren't you? Speak true. Don't lie to me."
I'll raise an eyebrow. I can't lie to you, I haven't said anything yet. And yeah, I'm his sire. Bingo. You win the lottery today.
I love winning lottery. I'm here to simply trade, simply converse, get information. I am L of the Cappadocian. Me and my brother here in London to investigate, to discover. I like secrets, and I know many secrets. I like to tell you some. As long as you're willing to trade.
Smoke, what do you want to tell me?
I can tell you all sorts. My young, youthful, loving kindred. I can tell you all sorts about them. Me and my brother have all of the graveyard, all the bones, all the death that is around London. And we know all the secrets and love and juices of death. And we can tell you this, but we want to know why you are here. We know you're a child of the hound. The hound is mysterious, forceful fella. These children may not be so.
Like father, like son. I guess it's for me to know and for you to find out. Wouldn't it be just ruining the fun if I just told you?
Oh, don't be like that. Father like son, that's like sickness. You're your own person. Tell us whatever your secrets are. And we can sniff out your bones, devour your corpses. That's what the Cappadocians do, me and my brother. Otherwise, we'll leave you be. We'll walk away. Leave you to this pleasant bar and walk away with our secrets, our knowledge. Fairly well. She does kind of a wave, a kind of gesture, saying, like, yeah, screw you. Just gonna walk off.
Like I said, if I just told you, it wouldn't be fun.
Oh, God, you're young, teasing. She's about to swear, but she doesn't want to. Just simply goes, look, and sort of as if sniffing you closely, like, yeah, I know what you want. I know what you want. But come on, some trade, some dealing. Some essence has to be arranged. There's no such thing as a free deal. Let me touch you. I'll give you a prophecy.
So think about it. Tell me, why are you so interested in a young newcomer like me?
So depressing. Me and my brother are here to find our sire, bound by a golden cup, raised in a glass monument of a heart pierced by wood, we must find our sire's ashes, find the one that finds our father. Power bestowed upon us if we do. Until then, I will search the records of foulness, of feces, of prophecy below my standing, which is when we look at you. Look at me. Let me touch you. Perhaps we can come to an accord.
Sorry, Lass. This pretty face doesn't come free.
She's really angry. She's really angry at the fact that you don't let her touch you. And she wants to, but she can't. And it gets to the point where, yeah, she's going to break the rules here. She's actually going to try to jump you or grasp you. How does your PC react to that?
What were the rules on defending yourself?
This is role play wise because you will be defended. I just want to gauge your reaction.
The defense laws. Yeah, but I mean, like, just from what he read, did he read anything on how you if someone attacked you, what you were allowed to do?
No. But sorry, to refrain from the point is the fact you're being attacked in the Magician's Knob pub, and the Magician's Knob pub, no one can attack anyone else, and it'll get weird in a minute. I'm just trying to gauge your character's reaction to this person trying to attack.
If she tries to attack him, she'll like try to grab her.
Oh,
not a well.
No, carry on.
Not a well, I would you can't say not aggressive, but in a way that very shows like trying to hold her from. It's not trying to directly attack her, from holding her so that she can't. Actually, wait. Maybe not to hold her because she wants to. Yeah, she would sidestep, try and sidestep.
Okay.
Be like, or maybe like trip her if she tries too hard. But yeah.
Yeah, she tries to jump you as if it's a compulsion, as if she needs to know something about you. It's bizarre. The kindred beast is trying to pull out or trying to force herself out, and she jumps you and forces her will upon you. But as she does this, it's as if the pub or the bar or whatever entity, and you hear the similar words, that loud, magical kind of forceful words announce themselves, and it's as if even your kindred beast is being pushed aside or moved away as these archaic and symbolic words are being announced, like Constantina, follow. And with that, the entity that's trying to dump you, trying to force you, is just disappears as if she is removed or becomes nothing and is no longer in the bar. And you find yourself no longer at wherever you were, you're at the bar itself, as if you're just about to order a drink or you're just about to receive a drink or leave the bar. You're being enticed as if to leave or to go. What is your reaction as a PC?
So he's being like, yeah, he has something telling him to leave.
Your beast is as if leaning towards to go. It's this bizarre kind of feeling.
Okay, it's his beast telling him to leave.
Yeah.
He'll try and see where before leaving, he'll try and see where the voice came from. And where, well, you said he moved to, he'll try and get a sense of where he was before, where the other creature is, and yeah, how much he moved.
As you kind of move, or you get the sense of, oh, where's that other creature? Or something, you simply look at Ashwood, that's the barman, and he looks to you, and he simply looks at this toad, this frog-like creature that has a white or skull-like face drawn upon it, that seems to be burping at you in a sort of, again, frog or ribbit-like way, going, and as if this is the protagonist, this is the entity that was causing you pain or misery or fuss, but is now a frog. Take that as you wish as a PC.
And he'll, yeah, at that he'll smile. Kind of as a, I wouldn't say knowing, but a, like he smirks at the frog, like we say that you've learned your lesson, kind of edge, kind of feeling to him.
Mm.
And then with that, he'll sit up, kind of straighten his jacket, and go to leave, smiling as he does so.
Okay, and I think with that we can happily end the scene on our current PC, examining the bizarreness, the weirdness of the hidden alleyway and the strange depths of the banshee plan and the horrors and depths that they delve in, that we will see in future events. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this show.